Yo, what is good? My anime people, what is good, yo? So let's talk about We Never Learn because this week's episode is relatively interesting on how we finally got some info on someone we really didn't know much about, her family life, which the characters hit on the head with how they reacted. They're like, wait, we don't know much about this either. It's like, yeah, none of us do. We're just now learning. All of us are. So I thought that was pretty funny and pretty cool at the same time. But overall, there's something about the way that this is handled that I do hope something comes out well for our girl because, like I said, she's probably my favorite out of all of them, because as of now, she still doesn't really understand that she cares about him a lot, and another reason why she doesn't know that she does is because her two other good friends like him, and they clearly aren't going to just say it outright. So she knows, but they don't know that how she feels at all. Plus, maybe they do. Whenever she's around him and does the stuff the way she does it, it does look just the way that she sees them. So it's a really interesting way of her character kind of not trying to take the spotlight in a way. I don't know how to even explain it really. I do think it's going to play a big role sooner or later. I feel like this might be our time to see her, I don't know, kind of understand her own feelings because he's going to go out of his way clearly to not fix the situation, but at least hope that she's better off in her household and around her dad than she is right now. That's just how our character is and kind of what I expect from him at this point in time. So we'll probably see that, and then if it does work out, we'll know a lot more about what his mom had or what her mom had left for him to see because last time we checked, it goes to show that, or the last part of the episode after we figure out just how much he put her through, man, like I kind of don't want him to work it out and she stays away forever because how are you gonna lay hands on your daughter because she's trying her best to learn something she shouldn't even have to learn, right? Like she shouldn't be forced to learn. She shouldn't none of that stuff, and she's doing it because she wants to make you happy, at least smile once, and you bash her for that and then continuously bash her for the rest of her life because you feel as if she's trying to do something that she could never achieve because of her level of intelligence. Like, if you want to make a very, very garbage dad that loses everything because, one person's gone in his life, but he has someone that's supposed to be equally as important, if more important, and you can't even treat them as a person pretty much, and then you see someone else who's good at math and you treat them much better than your daughter ever's been treated probably for years and years since she's passed away. It's crazy. It's actually crazy to learn this, and I'm interested to see what you guys are feeling on all this. If you guys do like um, this girl and she's one of your favorite, how do you feel about her backstory finally being not really her backstory, but more or less her lifestyle, like what she's been dealing with? We know she's one of the more well-off, wealthier, like she's probably the higher class out of the friends, right? Like she has the more expensive stuff, her elegant lifestyle. And then the other two kind of like we know our main characters. He's like they call him low class, and then the other two are kind of mid class, right? So for her to be high class and all preppy and stuff like that, and to have that big place to practically herself because he never shows up, and when he does show up, he doesn't look at her and all that. It was cool to hear all of that aspects and to still see the kind of character she became because
think of how she probably could have came out because of how she's been treated all the time when she goes home. Like, who wants to be treated like that at home and then go to school and then maybe get bullied on top of it? Like, it's those types of things that make you really take in more perspective of what people gone through and what they were shouldering every single day when it came down to going home. I almost had a kind of similar experience where home and school, to one or the other, felt better. Whatever one I had that felt better, that's the one that I would want to stay more at. But sometimes it wasn't the case, right? You can't really have any say when you're a kid, but when you do have a say, sometimes it can actually be heard. And I think this is one of these times that she's going to be heard by our main character, and see what we can do with their father-daughter relationship thing. So if you guys are enjoying We Never Learn, let me know. It's these types of episodes that just stray away from fan service and just try to be like, they're funny with the sister chiming in all the time on how she feels about her and how her brother likes things that she don't got. Just do stuff like that. We don't need to see them always in a locker room undressing and stuff like that. But some people might to keep interested, but some of the people that don't need it. But yeah, with all that being said, I hope you guys have an amazing day, night, evening, whatever the case may be. I'm definitely looking forward to, again, the end of this all, and if there is even an end, and we're just gonna watch them kind of grow up into adults. That'll be interesting. I've never seen a show that's kind of at this level of, uh, you know, just high school students living high school life, and then they grow up to be adults and their kids go to school. I don't think I've ever watched a show like that in these types of settings. So that would be interesting to see for once. But with all that being said, I will talk to you in the next one. I'm your boy, the Anime G, and I will definitely talk to you later.